harvesting potatoes today. Got my good old spud fork here, see if we can't get them out of the ground. Can't beat home planted potatoes. Don't be alarmed when you see this. This is your original potato you planted. It's all rotted out. Didn't have hardly any life left in it. Pretty gross. But out of that, where you get all them good ones. This doesn't even look like a red potato anymore. When I put it in the ground, you could definitely tell now it gets this mushy brown mess. Toss them out of the way. They don't smell very good. These little bitty ones, boy, they're good. Don't discard them and pitch them. Those are real nice for fresh eating. Just when you think you're done, you find more. These pretty shallow rooted. You pull them out of the ground, this is what you get. You can see them. And you can just get in here and start digging them. That's not a potato, it's an old golf ball. I don't golf, I don't know where it comes from. And here is the nice part. This is what's nice. Get it dug. Oh, look at all them potatoes. Jeez, oh Pete. We're not even to the stone yet, which marks my halfway point in the row. And we put 10 pounds of reds in, and we've already got that and then some. Put this up in this old wagon we got. Some of the dirt will shake through, then you're left with all these potatoes. That is amazing. I love gardening. Come up there and just pull them off there. I say don't neglect these ones. These fancy petite potatoes. Not bad at all. Especially considering most of them that we put in the ground from the seed potatoes we got, they was about that size. I put one in about that size, and you got all that off of one plant that you seen. Put one in about this big, double or quadruple your return, and nothing better than the taste of these potatoes when you home grow them. We're on the last plant that we planted red potatoes. I marked it with a stone. You guys mark with bricks, whatever you want if you plant several varieties of potatoes. I wanted to know how good the reds did versus these other ones up here. Here's the last one in the row of reds. I say don't neglect those little babies. Boy, they're tender and delicious. I say this is coming out of one plant here. See if we can get that in a shot. Don't forget to dig a little bit because not all of them clump together. Try not to bury these very deep. We planted them, that's probably 5-6 inches deep. Is as deep as we planted these. There wasn't no reason going real deep. Just make sure that you dig a little bit. We had a potato about this size go in the ground, and you get all this out of it. Not half bad for what we got in it. We'll come back here in a moment and show you the entire haul out of 10 pounds of reds that we planted. I went up to the Tractor Supply, bought this little 70-pound weight. We're gonna see what we get. Jeez, oh Pete. All right. Good. Oh goodness, past 40, past 50. $61 pounds, so that means that's 60 pounds of potatoes. Wow, surprised me. I'm not gonna turn it down. They're gonna be delicious. Picked up these seed potatoes at the Graham Grain. Everything else picked up at the Tractor Supply. I can't wait to get them on the table so they can start drying out. The skins will toughen up, and when they are done doing that, probably going to eat some of them fresh. I'm not going to lie. They're going to be good. But we're going to can up a bunch of them. You want to talk about really good. Pressure canned potatoes are delicious. And I can't wait. Might be lucky enough to show you some of that happening. I don't know. We'll find out. I forgot, the wife went out there and harvested at least one, maybe two plants. So that as an additional 5 pounds. These are a white potato. And I'm hoping we get just as many of these white potatoes as we did the red potatoes. That was a 10 pound input on this one too. But we're getting ready to start digging up these ones. Look how nice they are. I can't wait for the missus to get these things in her mason jars and can them. Oh my goodness, talk about delicious. Several hours later. All right, we're several hours later. The day got away from us, but we're back to getting these potatoes out of the ground because we're gonna can up a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Here we go. The only reason we're harvesting these right now is because we have a lot of signs of those voles. They're not a mole, it's a vole. And they're getting after these potatoes. I want to get them before they do. So I've enlisted the help of the 2 young boys in the house, and they are going to get out here and earn and help like a good family should.
1, 2, 3, action.
Look at them. Look at that haul. Look at all of them.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5 decent sized potatoes.
No corn taters.
Oh, there's a couple.
Oh.
Petite. Call those little petite toot potatoes.
Got petite toot potatoes.
Gotta have a good time. Oh, that one looks like that goes with that plant. We'll toss it in.
Yeah,
These ones didn't go very deep. These were really kind of shallow. These ones did a lot of shallow growing, but like I say, I'd let these grow more. But we are starting to have signs of some voles that are burrowing around here and starting to eat on the edges of a couple. So that's why we're going to go ahead and harvest these, even though I think that they could stand a little more growing. Because you see the plants, they're really not withering up and laying over like the reds were. The reds were ready to harvest. These
aren't really ready to harvest.
Probably not. Like you can see from this potato, this was the seed potato. It's still very firm. Probably still had a whole lot of life left in it. I probably could have got a lot more potatoes, but you can't see it very good. But there's a lot of dig outs and vole tunnels all throughout here. So I'm just getting this before I start losing my potatoes. But I really think that these potatoes could get much bigger because, like I say, that seed potato is not even starting to rot, and it is still very much pumping a lot of life to all the tops here. But I don't want to lose anything, so we're going to harvest them early.
We could make a lot of mashed potatoes with that.
Mashed potatoes? Heck no. I want fried potatoes. Fried potatoes.
Yeah.
We're here at the end of the row of these white potatoes. We're just putting the last few in the barrel, or not the barrel. We're putting the last few in our little basket on wheels, our little yard wagon. We've got some scattered out amongst here, and on the other far side, there's purple potatoes. They're just itty bitty suckers. Something the wife wanted to do. I think they were a waste of space, but we won't tell her. We're just finishing up. We've been at it for almost an all-day job.
Yeah, we're super tired.
But it all makes it worth it in the end. You get everything done, get to kick back for the day and look at all the stuff that you did.
Yeah.
We've got a huge, huge pile of these purple potatoes.
We got white potatoes.
We've got these white potatoes that we were digging up earlier.
We got some
We
red
found
potatoes.
some leftover reds that we forgot we planted extra in a row. We're gonna go up front and we're gonna put these in buckets and see how much all this weighs, and then we'll get back with the daily, well, the yearly total of potatoes we grew right here on the homestead. All right, it's the end of the day. Digging potatoes took us all day. All right, we're at it at the end of the day. Here's our purple potatoes. Little ones the wife wanted. They didn't turn out half bad. They're kind of nice. They're decent looking. They'll be great for roasting. Let's see how many pounds we have. $25 pounds of the purple potatoes. 25 pounds. And I am taking off a pound for the bucket. So that's 25 pounds for those. Here's the white potatoes. These white potatoes, let's see what we got. 23 pounds on bucket number 1. Bucket number 2 of the white potatoes. 25 pounds. 40 couple pounds of potatoes. Not too bad. The reds beat these white potatoes